We're here at the Schumacher Homestead, located in between Bluffton and Pandora. It's right around probably 6 or 7 acres. Peter and Elizabeth Schumacher built this homestead. The building that we're in currently is the house that was put up in 1843. It would be the kind of the east side of the property. The next building to the west would be the Heritage Center that's not yet completed, but will be here before the end of the year. And then the last building to the far west would be the original barn that got put up in 1854. And then the summer kitchen actually was restored back in 2004. It's not the original structure, unfortunately. We had to replace the whole thing, but it is a mock-up of the exact same thing that was there at the time. This would have been normally where they would have cooked in the winter time and not summer when it wasn't really warm out. Probably wouldn't have ate a whole bunch of meals, a lot of prep work involved in here. Van's gonna be over there cooking something similar to what they would have had in the time frame back in the 1800s on a daily basis.
This here was considered the summer kitchen, and it would have been used primarily in the summer to cook. That way you didn't have the heat in the main house. On this building, this flue and chimney are on the outside of the building, so the heat is outward. Like if we use this in the wintertime, we generally have a little bit trouble to get the fire to draw properly, because you have to get this masonry hot to draw the flames up. Where in that building, that flue and the brickwork is on the inside. So once that gets hot, it's also going to help to heat the living quarters in there. So this is considered hearth cooking. So one of the main things is they use cast iron pots. They would have them up on a tripod, and to control heat, you would just have a fire built and shovel up the hot coals and build your coals underneath. You can control your heat a lot better. Today I made a German one-pot stew. They call it Eintopf, which means one pot. All the vegetables that I prepared in it are from my garden that I picked yesterday. Pretty much whatever they'd have coming off their garden would have been period for that time. So everything is just slowly cooked over a fire, and this would have been one of their primary meals that they would have had on a fire about constantly to feed a large family of 16 that would have lived here.
The family that lived here, they had 16 children, and of those 16, each one of those children had 10 kids. With having 16 kids, obviously the bloodline kind of runs through a lot of different people. I know a handful of people on the board, including myself, have some of that blood. May not be the same last name, but there's still a connection to this homestead. As time progressed, the Swiss Historical Society bought the property and started redoing the buildings back to the way that they were when they were built originally. The thought process behind that was probably 10 or 12 years ago. We needed some more room to display more things, and we didn't quite know what we wanted to do, so there was a building not too far away from here that they were going to tear down anyways. It was an old barn. The Swiss Historical Society bought the barn, had it brought over here, put back up, assembled, and then that'll be another museum for people to walk through as well. As much as the family draws an important factor into this, obviously, to me the big draw is the fact that you can walk around the grounds and there's very few places that you get told you can't go into. It's a living, walking history museum that you can go anywhere, see a snapshot in time of what it was like back in the 1850s.